The inaugural opening for the Thunder Ridge Nature Arena is this weekend. They've got a stellar lineup of shows just for you all summer long. So join me now via Zoom with more information is Regional Vice President of ASM Global, Tim Jorgensen. Tim, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I'm wonderful. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Now, I know that Thunder Ridge Nature Arena has kind of been a labor of love of sorts and something the Ozarks has really been looking forward to for quite some time. So what's the planning and construction been like up to this point?
It's like you said, it truly is a labor of love. We've been moving mountains out here for the last couple of years. I'm sitting here overlooking Table Rock Lake, and the final touches being put on the stage, and it's really that cherry on top for the last several years of putting this together. So very excited to kick it off this weekend with none other than Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, more on the arena, how would you say that Thunder Ridge Nature Arena is kind of like unique and immersive in its own way?
Absolutely. So it is the only arena in the country that, can scale to so many different opportunities and events. You could do bull riding one day, and then the next day you're having Morgan Wallen on stage, or you can do monster trucks, you could race cars, wrestling, boxing, large church groups can come out and put on huge events here. It is so scalable that you're not going to be able to see that at the Gorge or at Red Rocks. I mean, those are incredible venues. I managed the Gorge in Washington for a few years ago, but to come out here and to see what we're able to do is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it sounds like there's been a lot that's gone into this. And speaking of, I want to clarify something for our viewers. So, I know that maybe last year, the year before, we had the big Garth Brooks kind of concert out there, as well as PBR. So maybe how will the look of it be different now than what maybe some of our viewers have seen in the last year or two?
Absolutely. So, the Garth Brooks events took place in September of 2022, October 2022. Definitely a very, very early sneak peek of what we were looking to do out here in 2024 and beyond. That was really kind of along with the 50th anniversary of Bass Pro, we wanted to put it on a concert. We learned, we listened, immediately made changes and put our plan into place into where we're at now in May of 2024. A lot's been done. The Highway 86 has been doubled in size. We increased the ingress points of entry into the arena down to the valley roads by tenfold. We have 10 different points of entry coming into the arena compared to back then in 2022. It was one and a half. So that's been changed. Parking lots, I think we've doubled, almost tripled our amount of parking spots on site. The tram systems that we're going to kick off this weekend, where you're getting out of your car, jump on one of the trams, takes you right to the front of the lodge and go right into our immersive fan zone. So the person that went to Garth Brooks, and when I was at those shows, I had a great time. You're going to come in here and it's a completely different look and feel with not only just from the entry points into the arena, but once you get in the party barn. I mean, they put up it's a 120-foot veterans tower that's been constructed here overlooking the lake and the stage. Each floor is actually a hotel room for 10 people. I mean, these are things that, you didn't come out when you came out here for PBR, came out here for Garth Brooks. We had a great show. It was a great time, but we had our premium suite experiences. Our founders suites double as hotel rooms.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I'm really excited about it because having been here for Garth, having been here for PBR, and to see what this has been transformed into, it's incredible. The premium touches, the F&B, the restrooms. I mean, we are serving really great regional fare. We have award-winning chefs that came in and created these dining menus for both the concessions and the premium. So it's a completely new experience.
Yeah, and I like that you clarified that, so I appreciate that because, there was kind of some backlash from the whole Garth Brooks situation, so people should leave that in the past and come ready and excited for what's to come. Now, speaking of, you've touched on this a little bit, but country star, kind of mega legend right now in the world of country, Morgan Wallen is kicking off things this Saturday for Thunder Ridge. So how excited are you for that, and how pumped should the Ozarks be?
I am so excited. This is one of those shows that I've done the Morgan Wallen shows in the stadiums with 60,000 people, and to have the opportunity to bring Morgan Wallen here to Thunder Ridge in the Ozarks for 20,000 of my closest friends. It's going to be such an intimate experience, but you're going to be seeing a stadium show on this stage. And then right after that, we go into Chris Stapleton, another mega country music star, on June 13th. And then Luke Bryan's coming in July 27th. And then one of my favorite bands, Imagine Dragons, is playing out here. Mr. Worldwide Pitbull is playing here in September. And I'll tell you what, we've got a lot of surprises in store, a lot of big announcements coming up, not only for 2024, we've got more shows coming, but we're already starting to work on 2025. And you're going to see some of the biggest superstars in the world in 2024 and then beyond in 2025.
Yeah, which I think is incredible. And also what's so great about that is, some people here no longer potentially have to travel to these other big cities to see their favorite artists. They just can drive over to Thunder Ridge and see it right there, which is, just makes a world of difference in my opinion as a fan of a lot of these people. Now, the other really cool thing that I feel like we have to touch on is, proceeds from some of these concerts will go back to conservation, which is Johnny's whole mission. So kind of what does that mean to you all as an organization?
Absolutely. And that was something that really attracted me to this project, because it's not just some concerts, it's not just some events. Every dollar that comes in to Thunder Ridge Nature Arena goes back to the conservation efforts, to the foundation. That is so exciting for me to be a part of something like that. And also with our F&B program, it's also operated by nonprofit organizations. So if you have a church group, a kids softball, baseball, football team, you want to come out and support your groups, we want you to be a part of that. We pay for you to come out for the local charities and the different groups in town.
Yeah, that's great. Now, Tim, tell people, where is Thunder Ridge Nature Arena located? How do they get there?
Sure, we are right off the Highway 86, just moments away from Big Cedar Lodge in Ridgedale, and then our website's got a lot of great information on parking, on what time the lot's open, all the events coming up. That's www.thunderridgenaturearena.com. So you can go on there and see Wallen. There's a few tickets left, but there's some great premium suite opportunities that are available. And keep an eye on that website. Keep an eye on our Facebook. I think it's Nature Arena MO, and Instagram. Big announcements coming. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we can't wait for it. Tim, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. For all our viewers, stay tuned to what's happening with Thunder Ridge Nature Arena and get tickets to one of your favorite artists right now.